It's been 1 week. Exactly 7 days ago, the Bangladesh government collapsed. The world watched Sheikh Hasina's dramatic fall and a hasty and chaotic escape from Bangladesh. She's still in India. Her efforts to seek asylum elsewhere seem to be failing. But how is her country doing? How is Bangladesh doing? Over the weekend, there were more protests. Hindus in Bangladesh took to the streets. The Hindus say they feel unsafe despite repeated assurances from Dhaka, from the caretaker leader Mohammad Yunus and the interim government that he leads. They've been promising the safety of minorities, including Hindus, but Hindus feel threatened, so they took to the streets over the weekend. Marches were held in cities like Dhaka and Chittagong. Key routes were blocked. Thankfully, there are no fresh reports of violence, but the situation is tense. Bangladesh has 64 districts. Last week, 45 out of these 64 districts saw violence against minorities. In most cases, Hindus were attacked. Hindu establishments were targeted. Their homes, businesses and temples were attacked. Dozens of Hindus are hurt. Many of them tried to leave. Last week, some 700 to 800 Hindus tried to leave Bangladesh. These are people whose houses had been attacked and looted. They tried to flee to India, but India's border security force stopped them. They were not allowed to enter. As of now, India is watching the situation. Meanwhile, the world over, Hindu communities have raised the matter. Over the weekend, many of them held demonstrations. Take a look at this.
Hindu lives matter! Hindu lives matter! We want justice! Justice! Justice!
We urge to all the concerned authorities in India, in Bangladesh and in United States to take all the necessary action.
The Bangladesh authority to stop all the atrocities and destruction.
Hindus can cease to be expendable commodity because nobody cares.
All of this is building pressure on Dhaka. Protecting the minorities is their biggest challenge at the moment. Caretaker leader Mohammad Yunus said the same before he took the oath of office. He called the attacks on minorities heinous, that's the term he used, and he's urged the student protesters, those who led the campaign against Sheikh Hasina, he's now asking them to come forward and protect the minorities in Bangladesh. In fact, let me quote from his statement. This is Mohammad Yunus. Are they not the people of this country? You have been able to save the country. Can't you save some families? You must say no one can harm them. They are my brothers. We fought together and we will stay together. This is his appeal to students to protect the minorities, including Hindus. Today, Yunus was scheduled to meet Hindu students. We are still waiting for an update on that meeting. Meanwhile, the interim government is also setting up a hotline for all minorities targeted in the recent violence. These are all good moves, but hardly enough. Mohammad Yunus needs to do more to go beyond these statements of support and fix the law and order situation. That has to be the top priority to make the streets of Bangladesh safe again. For the past 1 week, there's been violence across the country, complete anarchy. Angry mobs targeted police stations, torched, destroyed and looted them. There was no sign of the cops. It's like the police force simply vanished. These were the men who led the brutal crackdown on protesters. When the regime fell, they were targeted. So the police went on strike. They said they were worried about their own safety and security. Today, after 7 days, the police withdrew the strike. Reports say they are reporting back to work. after getting assurances from the government. Dhaka is trying to reassure New Delhi as well. Today, there was a press conference. Mohammad Touhid Hussain held a briefing for foreign diplomats. He's the advisor on foreign affairs, sort of like a temporary foreign minister. He said the police force will resume full operations soon and the law and order situation will improve. He also addressed the status of Sheikh Hasina. Hussain said that her decision to stay in India will not impact New Delhi's ties with Dhaka. India would welcome that, but it will also closely watch how the security situation unfolds. A stable Bangladesh is in the interest of both sides.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for our future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
On the show today, the T20 World Cup Bangladesh has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
Start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. The first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital,